It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We're going with Kill It today. Rich Piana 5% Kill It is a very, very good pre-workout. I like the smoothness of it versus other pre-workouts on the market. So there you go. We're in for legs. It's a pretty savage session today, actually. Obviously, leg volume per session has gone up because leg frequency has come down. So I'm training legs twice a week. One slightly more quad focused, one slightly more hamstring focused, but a savage nevertheless. Let me show you. So first up we get the things moving, warming up. We've got the adductor machine, so we're warming up kind of the insides of our legs. We're getting all of that hip movement working. 3 sets, 12 to 15. Kind of warm up, pump work, just trying to get blood in the muscle, protect from injury, etc., etc. Let's get into it. What's your favorite music to train to? 3 sets, 12 to 15, let's get it. A big hamstring movement done. Hip banded RDLs. We band because it creates more tension at the top as you're coming through, more glute contraction, and better results essentially for the glute, which is what that's supposed to be, hamstring glutes. Now we're onto a big quad compound, a pendulum squat. This is a hard machine. We gonna get it. Okay, I definitely fucked that one up. I tweaked my adductor when I was doing the adductors, and I thought it'd be alright doing the pendulum, but it's not. So we're gonna miss that out. We're going on to lion hamstring curls. That's right, man. It's perfect. Yeah, nice. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to sweat, but it's nice to have a little bit now.
Just push, yeah.
No, it's only because it's £35 for the first month. That's £7 a month. Oh, this is great to stay. I've had enough.
You okay there?
How does this come up? Hope this doesn't get in the way of the camera.
I feel like it's too much for you right now. So just put it up here, hun. Okay, there you go.
That was a hard one. I'm very tired. It's very hard. One little tip I want to give you guys. I put this on my Instagram the other day. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing? Follow me. I'm trying to get to 20,000 followers. I need your guys' help. One thing I posted on there is if you are doing something for a very long period of time, you've been doing the same split, you've been doing the same style of training, whether you've been doing a 5x5, whether you've been doing one heavy set, one back off set, whatever you've been doing, one thing I recommend you to do is to change what you're doing. We go through an adaptation process as humans, like we are adaptation machines. You've probably heard this, you're probably sick of me hearing it, probably sick of hearing that from me now. Like, we are built to adapt to whatever we do. So if you're doing it for a very long period of time, chances are your body's very, very efficient at it. So change and watch the change happen. Watch the new adaptations happen from the new stimulus. Now, I don't want to get this confusing the body, bro, and changing your session every single session. That doesn't work. You need to be consistent for at least a couple of weeks to get that neurological adaptation, which is essentially just learning that movement pattern, becoming efficient, using the right muscles. If you ever notice you've not done like dumbbell press for ages, you go back to dumbbell press, you're so shaky and not used to it, it's just because you haven't learned the motor pattern, you haven't learned the exercise pattern. So you spend a couple of weeks learning that pattern, and then you're going to extend that for as long as you physically can, until you notice progression stalling, maybe less progress in the physique side, maybe your recovery is worse, maybe sleep gets affected, all those other things. And then odds are you probably need a deload. You would deload, and then you would probably change the stimulus, change frequency, change volume, change intensity, rest period, one of those things, and notice the adaptations again. So that's my top muscle gain tip for today. We're off home to eat.
Hey buddy, thank you for your check and I hope all is well. Another very, very good week from you here.
Your
All
body
boxes ticked, recovery variables hit, training intensity high.
This is me just checking in with my coach, getting his feedback, which is always good to get. Food's being pushed up, guys, so I'll give you a little current macros rundown. I'm currently on 180 grams of protein. That's been brought down a little bit from 240. The reason being, food was getting very, very hard for me to eat. It was getting, like, my appetite was down, and it really became about getting the food in, and it was very, very difficult. And we know that protein has, like, the highest thermic effect of feeding. Therefore, it means it just needs the most energy to break down and to absorb in the body. So reducing that made sense. A little bit less gastric stress, a little less stress on the stomach. But hitting that minimum that we need to hit in order to rebuild, recover, etc., etc. Because I'm in such a surplus, like, protein probably creeps up towards 200 just because of accumulated protein. That is 180 grams of highly bioavailable protein, which means a protein source with a full spectrum of amino acids, very, very high quality. We're talking whey, eggs, meat, chicken, poultry, and anything like that. Said whey. And yeah, and then non-training days, and then I hit 55 fat. That's just like with each meal to slow the digestion of carbohydrates down a little bit. And then non-training days, slightly less carbohydrates, 340 grams, and then 100 grams of fat to make up the calorie difference. but the reduced carbohydrate demand, because we don't need as much carbohydrate, we don't have that demand of carbohydrates. We just eat enough to kind of keep our muscles fueled full of glycogen and filled full of glycogen, and then 180 grams of protein again, so that's same. And that's it. Like, I'm creeping weight on. I'm at 101 pretty consistently every day now. Feeling good, feeling strong, recovery's good, progress is good, tissue's going down. I'm not getting noticeably fat, which is fantastic, which is the benefit of taking photos all the time. I can see I'm not getting much fatter. I'm getting slightly softer, but I'm not getting like any fat deposits, any rolls, any kind of like big, heavy love handles. I do have them, obviously, but they're not like super hot like bulging. So yeah, that's how we do it. We monitor every single week. I would love to be able to do video replies to my clients so I could get more information out, but I can't because the internet here is fucking awful. If I have like a Wednesday when I check in, say 20 people, like 20 videos to upload of anywhere between 3 and 10 minutes, depending on the complexity of the check-in, like that is going to take me about 17 years to upload. It'll literally take me 24 hours to upload all of those, and that means no one being able to be on the internet on anything else. My mum can't go on a laptop, on a phone. We can't watch YouTube videos. We can't watch Netflix, anything like that, because the internet's been taken up from that. So that's the only reason why I can't do it, which is very, very frustrating. We are trying to get a better internet, but it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. So that's pretty much where I'm at. That's where I'm at. New training cycle is push, pull, legs, shoulders, arms, upper, lower. So upper body 4 times a week, lower body twice a week. And yeah, it's killing me. I can feel my upper body like getting tight already. So I look forward to it, guys. Tomorrow is a rest day. I think I'm going to do a full day of eating, probably next training day, just so you guys can see how I put away 800 grams of carbs. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you very, very, very soon.